Yeah, needs a little bit of salt though.
Oh, fried. Oh, we're using the real fryer tonight.
I just took that out of the air fryer. It doesn't cut it when you're also using the deep fryer.
Yeah, the air fryer. Ooh, what's that dog doing in here? Out. Let me make sure that I'm up. Yep, okay. All right, we're gonna get this thing going right away. So we got Philly cheesesteak sandwiches.
Marinated steak.
Mar-
I'm about to pour in here in a minute.
That's marinated steak that she's getting ready to pour in. I am getting everything going here. It has been a long, crazy week, is what I can tell everybody. From the Pinion, we went to roll it over, as anybody might have caught on that little live that we did. It wouldn't roll over. Come to find out, it was full of water. It was just probably 2-3 gallons of water in the doggone thing. Oh, we're live. Okay, turn the volume down. And it wouldn't roll over because it was hydraulic. And then when we did get the water out of it, it was seized. It just happened because we had it rolling over last year. And we fought with it a little bit. We got it unlocked. We got it running right away. Of course, got all the water out of it, put fresh oil in it. One of the short little videos we put up, you see it just steam just coming out of the valve covers like crazy. It was still had a lot of water in the oil even after we changed it. But no, it's enough oil in there.
No, it's enough. This is too much.
A little bit of oil in there.
Just a little bit too much.
You know. So we got it all running, got the old Pinion going. Owen was all happy. And the next day we went out, says, hey, why don't you fire it up, because it's starting good and everything. He fired it up, and gas come running out of the top of the carburetor and flooded out the engine. Oh, listen to that go. Oh, there we go. Just a sizzling. So I told Owen, I says, you watch me take enough carburetors apart. I says, you're up. Your project, you pull the carburetor apart. So he did. And he cleaned the needles and seats and put them back in there, put it back on, fired it up. And again, gas come running out of the top of the carburetor, just on the one side, on the port side, So I said, I pulled back off. They pulled it off. This time I went out there to see what was going on. Got the top of the carburetor apart, removed the float, and the float was really heavy, just full of gas. So, the better part of 3 hours last night trying to solder a float back shut. Finally, in the end, the float won. I lost for a minute, and then I grabbed the JB Quick, and the float is now completely covered. It looks like one of those coatings in a gas tank that they do to the rusty gas tanks, except it's on the outside of the float. The float is covered with JB Quick. It's no longer leaking. And now the boat's back to just bump the key, fires right up, runs perfect. So that was the Pinion this week. And last night I was on Pure Marquette. Yeah. Last night went to run out the Sweet 16 Donzi and make sure it was right before it went home. And driving across the lake, noticed no power steering. So what you got there? You got mushrooms, onions, and green peppers going in. And that is venison steak, backstrap or?
Oh, venison
Venison steak, just venison steak in there, and then it's marinated.
Oh wait, it's beeping.
What?
It's like red.
I don't know if you're gonna want to eat a whole one of these.
Dude, it's huge.
It's pretty big.
Oh man. I'm sorry everybody that the mic died.
There you go.
Guess we're doing silent film. Is that my food?
Yeah.
Ho 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 ho. Yeah. I don't know where the mic died. You probably missed a lot. Aw. I know. I got the other one. You say hi to him, Kate.
Hi guys. He's going to get the other microphone.
He's getting the other microphone.
Watch me serve up a second one of these.
I made paper claws. Or fingers. Or whatever they call them. Well, it said paper fingers, but then it also said paper claws, so I don't know.
Purple Panda Mike to the rescue.
Purple Panda.
Or Pink Panda Mike? I don't remember.
It's Purple Panda.
Is it Purple Panda? Hey. There we go. You know, it might have a wire, but I know one thing. It don't die. Can it reach? Oh, it can.
All right, Abby.
What?
This one's yours.
There. So, you're gonna like this.
There's jalapenos in that.
So like I was saying about the carburetor.
Emmett.
Yeah.
Can I make
That's left over in the kitchen from the hours and hours of the 3-hour endeavor the other night into the float for the Kenyan carburetor. Oh my God, was that a disaster. I think I need,
Move that plate so I can put this one.
do I try and like pick this up or do I just go with a fork right away? It looks so good. Yeah, just give me a fork.
So I should have though maybe put it in the oven to melt the cheese.
Oh no, it's good. I'm good. Well, I think I cut out for the whole boat tragedy, the shifter wash, the story of the Alpha stern drive and not having the washer. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, reputable marine place. Literally forgot to put the washer in. A 30-year mechanic, 30 years wrenching on boats, and he forgot to put that little washer in that on the intermediate shift shaft. Honey, this is delicious.
I know you were questioning when I told you what was in the stuff.
Well, I wasn't questioning it, but
You were wondering how that was gonna taste.
well, that's not what I'm wondering where my stupid microphone cut out and went dead. That's what I want to know.
Right.
What?
There's now pickles because Mom didn't cut out the.
Yeah, there's pickles
It's
too.
dead there. I was at 14 minutes or something. Oh, I was going there. There was a Jeep interior. It was dead for the whole Jeep interior.
Aw.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. You missed a lot.
I won't say your story.
Missed 3 whole stories. Just can't win.
3 whole stories. That's a lot to recover.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it through all 3.
I almost forgot the most important part.
What is the most important thing? Oh,
The spicy mayonnaise.
Yeah. So, well, if you were watching, the blue and white stripes in the Jeep, that's Katie's first sewing job. And the only other sewing thing that you ever sewed was a handbag or whatever when you were 7.
Mhm.
And then she sewed the little seat that she posted on our channel, a little post of it. And then she sewed that Jeep interior, and now is sewing the jet boat
Jet boat
interior for the Cobra Jet.
They're amazing.
And we're not going to become a sewing channel by any means, but at some point, we'll put up a little content of
What's being sold.
what's being sold. No. Oh, honey, this may be the best venison I've ever had in my life. I'm sure it has something to do with the sauce, the jalapenos.
You know, people who eat venison always tell people who don't eat venison, it all depends on how you cook it. If you cook it right, you can't barely tell the difference.
I'm stealing the burger.
It's really good. You guys are gonna love this.
We ate the other one.
That's a loaf of bread.
A real loaf of bread.
If you didn't know what it was.
It kind of looks like something out of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I think I can get you a couple more bread
Is
tips.
that a semi-corner? No, get a semi.
What are they saying?
Got a semi-forward bread, Danny,
Ah,
To do?
to reupholster.
you know, Brad,
Where did I get that?
I'm pretty sure Katie will hook you up. Everything over all the years, whatever you need done, you know. Ain't nothing more than a phone call away.
How do you like your sandwich? Did you try it yet?
No. I have. And it's amazing.
I'm waiting for it. Toast.
Where's my life
Why is it
at?
so good? I'll make mine.
The toast is in the oven.
Okay.
There's Owen.
Owen,
Listen out.
Here, Mom.
Owen is missing in action because he's down at the marina tonight, hanging out with people that like to fish. My live chat's not working on here. Oh, there it is.
It's right here. Got
Yeah.
some bread pans if she wants them.
Ah.
No.
Well, right now she's doing a really good job
I
of getting 4 loaves of bread to fit in 2 pans.
Yeah, I was gonna say, right now I can only make 2 loaves, but technically.
Well,
It's pretty accurate.
I can tell you this. This is the first time in my life I ever had venison Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
Yeah.
And it's good.
I was the one who decided on the seasoning to put on the fries.
So unfortunately, Owen's not here, but Emmett's here. Emmett, when we're done eating,
Pull it out.
Yeah.
you think you could throw the water in that onion and we go start that onion?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know, the other day. So the best things happen,
And
or
people,
the best things that happen are accidents. Quit kicking the camera. So, we're back there. Finally got that pinion running after 2 years of it sitting there. Owen's all excited. I let him, he's running the carburetor, he's doing everything. His show. I told her, I said, you need to wrap that up a few times. Blow a little gas through the 4 barrel. I said, just just bump the throttle and wrap it open a couple times. Open those butterflies. Get the RPM up a little bit. Don't ever tell a kid to do that if they don't know what they're doing, because they do. And I heard the valves flow. It revved high enough. I literally heard the valves flow. But what happened next, you couldn't have planned in a million years if you tried. And we didn't see it. But the wire that supplies the ignition power slipped out and fell out of the ignition, and it just died. So it went boom to the moon, the valves floated, and then the engine stopped. And I just looked at the door and I went, I think he might have blown it up.
That little snip came in the house and went, we blew up the Pinion engine. All serious and crap today. Yeah. He was like all upset. He was telling me that he blew up the Pinion engine. It was funny.
Oh, you could see the heartbreak on his face when it just stopped. I said, I think he blew it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like just instantly, like somebody kicked him in the crotch. Heart broke. And so then we rolled it over and nothing's happening. And nobody's seen the little wire, fell out of the distributor. I told her, well, take the cap off. Maybe you snap the timing chain in it, see if the rotor's still turning. So he did. It was when he took the cap off that I spotted the wires off. I went, oh, I think the wire fell off, And so he put the cap back on and then it started back up. But for at least 5 minutes the other day, Owen was distraught and defeated and knew he'd blown that Pinion out, that it was party over. Now, wah.
Lemonade.
It was funny. Just crushed. 2 years working on that boat. All done. In one big rub.
The hand right out of the sails.
Well. Oh. Good job, buddy. Owen's missing out.
Owen is so.
He's missing out.
It takes a long time to fix it, but it's super easy.
No, I got the
freaking
timer
destroy
going.
it.
So I got 2 more minutes.
It's brown already.
Well, when you get a minute, honey, you'll have to come over and, especially since the mic was dead, you can just tell everybody what happened. Or not what happened, but what you put in this and what you've done, because it is good.
All right, here's your 2 pieces of toasted. It's not Subway toasted, but it's a totally different kind of toasted. But don't touch the pan because the pan's hot.
And then just for fun, we'll throw in.
Cheese on it. Melt the cheese.
My brother brought in
on both sides
his
right
moped,
away.
and he picked up an old '87 Yamaha Raz because he loves living in the '80s. And you want to talk about something that technology has actually changed. I rode that old '87 Yamaha Raz the other day. And I'll tell you what, you wouldn't think that scooters could change that much in 30 years. But there is a substantial difference between a 1980s moped and what they call a moped today. I kind of would compare it like a Honda Spree or a Yamaha Raz to that Beano that I got. Would be like comparing a Model T to, I don't know, a Cadillac? A modern Cadillac?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, I'll take a minute here. Tell y'all how to make this.
Y'all,
Okay, you're gonna get in here? Good.
you should also
So
put
you
the link in the
the
description.
microphone right here.
It's right there. Just talk right there. They'll hear you. That's it. Stand up, Mike.
All right, so generally right away, you just want to make sure there's no white stuff on your venison steak when you're cutting it, the tallow. Right, you want to get all of that off there. And what I did, what you guys didn't see, was I cut all of that off. And then even Margie got a little bit of venison, so she was happy about that. So, and then I just soaked it in I didn't have actual balsamic vinegar. I used balsamic vinaigrette salad dressing, which makes it really thick. That's why it looks funny when I poured it in the pan. But it's balsamic vinegar. It's like 2 tablespoons balsamic vinegar, 2 tablespoons hot mustard, 2 tablespoons Worcestershire sauce, and then some. It's good. It's good. And then some thyme and garlic and parsley. I think that was all the seasonings. But then I let that sit in that marinade for about 2 hours. And then you showed up when you cook it and you get your oil hot and throw it in the pan and listen to it sizzle. That's probably the best part. And let it cook a little bit. Throw in some onions and green peppers. If you like mushrooms, throw in some mushrooms. If you like a little heat, add a little bit of jalapeno. And then to make the sandwiches.
She's lying. The best part's right here. This is the best part, eating it.
To make the sandwiches, honestly, I probably could have, I buttered both sides of the bread to toast it. And honestly, I probably should have put the cheese on the bread when it was in the oven, melted the cheese really good. But when it comes out of the oven, the bread and the meat and everything's hot enough to put on there and melt the cheese. But you just throw your cheese and your meat. And if you want to add extra toppings, I had set out here, I had green banana peppers and green olives. And then obviously your cheese. And the kids had pickles on the side and, you know, eat it with some French fries. Turned out good. It was the first time we had it. I'm glad it turned out. We'll save that recipe for some other time. So
What do you mean? This is one tomorrow.
there's enough. Well, Owen's not up here, so there's enough for you to have lunch today, tomorrow, and the next day.
And the next day, and the next day, and the
Yeah.
next day.
So there you go, venison Philly cheesesteak sandwiches on homemade bread.
You know it's good when mom, dad, and the kids eat it. That's when you know it's good. Oh.
Well, I know I made it awesome to have.
What was really funny is I made that carburetor video the other day,
Yeah.
and I was on my high horse.
I forgot. I'm sorry. When you get all your stuff on your sandwich, I mixed up some mayonnaise and added hot sauce to it, and then that's what you saw me squirt onto the top of the sandwich.
Yes, not that time.
Now, you know, at this point, anybody watching this would want to know how I said the other day I made that carburetor video, which triggered the response that you just gave about putting the sauce and whatever.
It isn't what he said that triggered. My brain's just working that slow at all of the stuff I had to do to prepare everything tonight. There were a lot of steps. There, okay, carburetor.
Yeah, carburetor. I don't know if I could follow that with carburetor now. You might have won company.
That would really be good.
No, I was on my high horse the other day when I made that carburetor video about how good I was and how that carburetor started when we put it on and everything. After we got all the water out of the engine and got the motor on seized. Yeah, that lasted just for a minute until I went out and told Owen, yeah, fire that up real quick. And they fired it and gas come running out the top of it. But in my defense, it wasn't anything I did cleaning the carburetor. The poor old float was just junk and rotted out.
Nice job on that Carter. It was way worse than the one you cobbled together for me. Indeed.
Yeah. Brad knows I can make an Edelbrock or a Carter rum. Oh, that's proof. For the record, The reason I named that video Dr. AFB or whatever. That
Dr. Carter AFB.
Dr. Carter AFB. That is the worst carburetor that I've ever tried to fix. I mean, I fixed that I got working, that it runs. Hands down, though, the absolute worst carburetor ever. I mean, when you sit there with a torch heating the base plate to try and get the butterflies to turn for an hour, and then you finally get them just to wiggle because you're trying to turn them so you can remove them just so you get the shaft out. The inside, the outside, I mean, that carburetor is junk.
Yeah.
But I gotta show you guys. We started that boat, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon or noon, had it running.
Yeah.
Need to walk out there with the camera and show these guys it. Just bump it, and she's running.
You start right up.
Just starts right up now. Nobody would ever believe. But you look at the carburetor. You look at the carburetor right now. You just look at it and the outside and the shape of that carburetor, and there's no way that nasty looking thing on there would ever run.
Huh. Right.
It's perfect. Perfect. Honey, good job on dinner. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, I think I'm going to enjoy us doing this live show. If every week, now that we run out of the regular stuff, now we got to come up with things that we don't normally make now.
This is amazing.
It is amazing.
We're just missing this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That would be.
I know, I'm looking at the rest of Emma's sandwich going, you think you'd miss a little bit of that?
No.
I don't think
Number
he's.
start.
Hey, next time,
Where'd he go?
can we do the, what's it called, where you have the sourdough on the sandwich and then the meat and the cheese? Can we make that next time?
I don't know, is this your favorite sandwich as opposed to that? Does that get second running now? And this is first running?
Is it second?
Don't tell
What's it called?
Why can't I think of what that's my favorite sandwich?
Dad, what's the one where you put the sauerkraut and the meat and the cheese on? What's that?
Corned
sandwich
beef
called?
hat.
Reuben.
Reuben. Corned beef, we usually make it with ham, but corned beef and sauerkraut. This would be good. Abby keeps saying this would be good with sauerkraut. It would.
It would be
Give a
good
little
with
bit-
sauerkraut and Thousand Island.
Yeah. Yep. Now I gotta make up a sandwich, take it to Owen, who is probably gonna live at the marina the rest of the summer. Now that he got the Pinion running.
Oh no, he'll be back.
When he sees this,
Well, he might, if he sees the live, he might come back. That kid will be back because Owen's on a mission from God. He wants to see that Pinion in the water.
right?
Can I go with you when you get this new stuff?
Could not get that kid to go out and finish that boat after he started it. Now that it runs, he's at me every day. Hey, how do I do this? How do I do that?
Yeah.
You gonna show me how the fiberglass, because it's tore up in the front where like the bow hit a ramp or something. And it's through the gel coat. And literally like he's on me like, Dad, when are you gonna show me how to put the fiberglass on?
And Dad isn't fast enough about it. He came in and got my phone the other day so he could look up how to fiberglass stuff. He's trying to figure it out on his own, which is awesome. It was awesome.
Oh,
So.
well,
What's your Presto now? I forgot how to pronounce it. It's kind of
yeah, she's trying to
Watch
kill
your
me.
cholesterol. Yeah, we'll be eating salads the rest of the week, twice a day, Brad. Fridays are splurge day.
That's right.
Watch it.
That's right. On Fridays, I'm willing to throw caution to the wind just for you guys.
Yeah.
You don't understand. This is how I'm staying out of that truck of yours, Brad, right here. I don't want to pass that physical.
That feels really good, yeah.
Let me taste it.
Well,
On that note, I suppose, it's pretty cool.
oh, on that note, that's dinner.
Yeah.
46 minutes.
So now
Oh, come on.
now for a change, it is named Dinner in a Boat.
Time to go to
Going-
bed.
Time to go to a boat.
Time to go
Get
to
the
a
light, we're going to a boat.
Alright.
Oh, it misses you.
Mm-hmm.
It misses you.
I know it does. That international loved me.
Is it still on?
Here, I'm gonna give you camera, honey.
It's
Look.
It's
That's
perfect. It was made for it.
Look, look.
It's perfect. It was made for it. Why don't I turn it off?
Look, it attaches. It's just
Don't
attached.
walk too fast. Oh, you're giving me the phone.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
the phone.
Okay, here we go.
And then the light's on. Oh, and then
There
Right.
she goes to save the day.
paper.
Okay.
That was dinner. This is the boat part. Unhook the hose from the pressure water. Abby, you're in charge of light.
We're at the boat. Abby's not out here.
Oh,
No.
you turn it off here. You open it. My fingers are greasy. You're not shooting my butt, are you? You know, you would complain if I did that to
I've
you.
had it done to me. Emmett's an expert at that.
How dare you? Don't bring me in.
I'm taking my cues from you, kid.
Emmett, you stick this hose in that hose. Okay, you can film me getting in the boat. Go find this room.
Don't,
Go from that end.
so they can see your pants. Shake it. I'm filming your butt again.
Do I pump the throttle or do I just turn the
No, just turn the key. Cold start.
Cold start? No pump throttle.
Yep. Emmett, you gotta turn the light a little bit. There you go.
There. There we go. Okay.
He does.
Turn on the water.
John, he says you need more socks.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Can
Gonna pump the throttle.
they hear me or do I need to say what you're
I can
saying?
hear you.
Can they hear you or do I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mommy, my mom
Here we
moved out
go.
of the water.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we gotta pump it. I was standing right in the way of them mufflers for a minute. Look at that face of satisfaction. Do it again. Do it again. You can't hear me. Yeah. Perfect.
contact by. Okay, I got the phone. Okay, I got the mic cord so it doesn't get tangled in the fan belt. Emmett, you're on the light here. Come here. This is the carburetor. This old gem, and it's running. There you go. You keep that light right there. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna take off the linkage. Try and run her. This alternator belt.
I just felt something hit my feet.
There. Whoa.
Where's the alternator belt?
Sorry about that. Phone down. Well, that's it, man. It runs good. I'm getting caught and tangled into the, here we go, Mama Bear.
Nothing like a big hand in your face, huh?
Really?
Oh.
Why turn out?
No way.
Okay, that concludes. Here,
The dinner in a boat.
there we go. That concludes the.
You look like a horror movie. Horror in a boat?
You know, horror in a boat is a different channel, I'm sure.
You look like a ghost. I'm not sure what to do with that.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not
that
sure what
line's
thing.
just
Oh, that
horror in
one's
a
good.
boat.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm not sure what to do with that.
She said.
oh gosh. Okay, close up.
Okay, guys. So there. Now I don't look like a horror film.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
Yeah, that light's just not good with you. Big hand, not as bad as the butt on the
Here, Emmett, you hold that. Here. Is that better?
That's
Stay back
better.
here.
That's
I'll-
better.
Till next week,
The
guys.
horror on the boat, Brad. The horror on the boat.
Next week, we will make sure that the wireless microphone batteries
Our
are
charge.
charged. Yes. We're very sorry about that. But until then, like, subscribe, and
Everything else.
come on over for dinner.
Have a good
We'll
night,
see.
everybody.
Yep.
We'll see you next Friday.